Just because you can do a thing does not mean that you should do that thing. I'm sure you've all heard that before. I know I have. I probably even said it a time or two myself. Hey everybody, Tim Doehrmann, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors, back to help you maximize your retirement. Just because you're eligible to collect Social Security at age 62 doesn't necessarily mean that you should. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't. As with most retirement decisions, there are going to be many factors to consider on when deciding when to take your Social Security benefits. Today, I'm going to discuss how to help you decide when to claim your Social Security benefit. I'm sure most of you know that you can start taking it as early as 62 or age 60 if you're a survivor, or at any age if you have a disability. Or of course, you can wait until you've reached full retirement age, or at the very latest, age 70. What we generally like to advise is that if you can afford to wait, then you should, because of the risk that it can help mitigate over a long retirement. So here's what you need to know. First, what is full retirement age? Well, full retirement age is when you're eligible to receive your full Social Security benefits. Your full retirement age is going to depend on your birth year, and for anyone born in 1960 or later, full retirement age is going to be age 67. It's younger for those born before 1960, but for this video, we're just going to use the age 67 for simplicity's sakes rather than go into all the age formulas and changes that you might have to worry about. But if you want to know what your specific benefit is, just log into the Social Security Administration website, and it's going to tell you. That's the easiest way to see what you're going to receive, and then I won't have to confuse you or bore you with all of the 5/9 of 1% per month reduction if claimed early jargon. It isn't really going to help us much for this conversation. Next, what if you take benefits early? Well, if you take your Social Security benefit before your full retirement age, it's going to be permanently reduced. For example, let's assume that you stop working at age 62 and your full retirement age is 67, and you decide to start benefits at age 62. Your benefit will be permanently reduced by 30%. Let's put this in dollar terms to help it sink in. Let's say your full retirement benefit at age 67 is going to be $3,000 per month. Now, if you took an early benefit at age 62, you would only receive $2,100 per month. What if you delay taking your benefit if you retire sometime between your full retirement age and age 70? You will earn a delayed retirement credit for your benefit, and this is going to equate to 8% per year for each year that you wait past full retirement age. To put some dollars to this, if you wait until age 70, well, that's 3 years past full retirement age, so 3 years times 8% equals 24%. And if your full retirement benefit is $3,000 and you wait until 70, your benefit is going to be $3,720 per month. And this does not include any potential adjustments for inflation. That's totally separate, and everybody's going to get that. A few more items to consider when determining when you should take your benefits. First, break-even point. It's common to calculate your break-even point to determine which option will generate the most income over your expected lifespan. Now, the break-even point is typically around age 80, give or take a couple of years. Number two, your life expectancy. If you have good health on your side and good longevity in your family line, well, then waiting for a monthly check might be a good deal. On the other hand, if you're in poor health and you don't think the odds of you having a long retirement are any good, you might decide to take what you can while you can. Number three, your cash needs. If you're considering early retirement and you have other resources like a pension or a nest egg of investment accounts, or any other source of income, you can be more flexible about when you're going to flip on and take your Social Security benefits. Obviously, if you have limited resources, you may want to consider postponing retirement or working part-time until you reach your full retirement age or beyond so that you can maximize your benefit. Number four, your marital status. If you are married, you should consider both yours and your spouse's age, health, and benefits. At full retirement age, you can take either 100% of your own retirement benefit or 50% of your spouse's, whichever is higher. Sometimes we like to advise a bridge for married couples, and this means that we have the higher earning spouse wait until age 70 to claim, while we have the lower earning spouse claim at either their own retirement, at the retirement of the higher earning spouse, or at age 62, and you should claim at whichever of those is the latest. If you're widowed, you can receive either your own retirement benefits or up to 100% of your spouse's benefit, whichever is higher, but you cannot claim both, unfortunately. Quick note, if you were divorced and you were married for at least 10 years or more, you can receive benefits based on your ex-spouse's Social Security record and get up to 50% of their full retirement benefits, and this is not going to have any impact on their or your current spouse's benefits. Number five, your employment status. Earnings can reduce your benefit temporarily if you take Social Security benefits early. If you're still working and you haven't reached your full retirement age, $1 in benefits will be deducted for every $2 that you earn above the annual limit, which is just over $20,000 right now. Now, if you wait until you reach full retirement age, your benefits are no longer going to be reduced no matter how much you earn. This is also important. People often think that they lost the money if they have a reduction in benefits due to the earnings test, but this is not the case. You will get the money back in the form of a recalculated higher benefit beginning at your full retirement age, so don't lose sleep over that. Number 6, Social Security tax implications. Your Social Security benefits may be taxable depending on your income and the provisional income formula, and of course the 50 and 85% thresholds that go along with it. Also, if you have a large pre-tax retirement account like an IRA or a 401k, you may want to postpone your benefit, let it grow, and do some good tax planning in your gap years between retirement and age 70, because Uncle Sam is going to get his share of your pre-tax money at RMD age if you wait and you haven't done anything else with it in the meantime. In summary, you should consider taking benefits early if you're no longer working and you can't afford to make ends meet without your benefits. You should consider taking benefit early if you're in poor health and you don't expect to reach your break-even age. And you should also consider taking your benefit early if you are the lower earning spouse and you can wait for your higher earning spouse to file for theirs later. You should consider waiting to take your benefits if you're still working and you make enough to impact the taxability of your benefits. You should at least wait until full retirement age so that the benefits aren't going to be further reduced due to earnings. You should consider waiting to take benefits if either you or your spouse are in good health and expect to exceed break-even age. You should consider waiting to take benefits also if you are the higher earning spouse and you want to be sure that your surviving spouse receives the highest possible benefit. You will also want to consider waiting to take your benefit if you want to mitigate the sequence of return risk. And basically, what is that? This is the risk of taking too much from your investment accounts early on in retirement, and then after the market has a large negative return, which could cause your investment accounts to run out of money too soon. And last but not least, you should consider waiting to take your benefit if you want to mitigate longevity risk, which is basically the risk of living too long. You want to make sure that you don't outlive your income sources or that your income isn't too low later in life. This is actually the reason that Social Security was implemented in the first place, as a safety net for those in their later years. Also, you never want to wait until after age 70 to take your benefits. That's not going to help you at all, so don't do that. Another question I hear all the time is, Tim, is Social Security going to run out of money and I'm not going to get my benefit at all? It doesn't quite work like that. The worst case scenario is that benefits would be reduced, so any delayed credits would still be beneficial. Now, as of 2023, the Social Security Trust Fund is projected to have enough resources to cover all promised benefits until 2034, when, absent any change from Congress, the benefits are going to be reduced and cut for all current and future beneficiaries by about 80% of your scheduled benefit. It is, however, highly likely, in my opinion, that changes to either full retirement age or means testing or the maximum taxable earnings or some combination thereof are going to be changed to allow for continued benefits for those that are going to need them most. So, bottom line, if you have a choice and you are in good health, think seriously about waiting as long as you can to take your benefits, but no later than age 70. A long retirement, coupled with uncertainty about markets and inflation, are going to be your biggest risks. Delaying Social Security, if you can, is effectively an insurance policy against those risks. At Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors, we like to advise people to wait to draw their Social Security if they are able to, so that we can either make some moves for them to lower their lifetime tax liability, or if the markets take a big hit, they have the option to claim their benefit at any time. Having more levers to pull or more options is always a good thing, especially in retirement. So as always, there are many factors to consider, so please reach out if you'd like to have a chat about any of them. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Once again, Tim Doehrmann here, founder of Eagle Ridge Wealth Advisors. And if you would like to see how we help our clients get the most out of their financial lives in retirement, please visit us at erwealth.com, and we hope to see you there.